Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Nuclear attack, radioactivity, contamination, viruses. If you can tell, I got a funny sound in my throat. And we had the last 2 days, not today, but the last 2 days before, we had a weird kind of smell. And now I'm kind of sickly. It weakened me down a little bit, enough where I share my office with people that smoke, and now that made the smoking even worse. The smell of smoke is really ripping me apart now. Normally it doesn't, but it is now. And that made me think. They've got, down here in Central America, they've got a Zika or something kind of mosquito disease. 1/4 of the population gets it, has it. It's like a really, really bad flu, almost like the ticks in the United States. I forgot what that's called, but they got their own thing too. And down here, they say the U.S. government produced it. And it makes me wonder. Remember, I was in Honduras earlier this year. A military base, U.S. military base. And about 600 Americans are there. American troops, I don't know what kind. But I did find out they are a medical. And so I thought, medical, that means they treat all these poor people. And they don't. So they're doing, I would say they're probably doing medical experiments. So I tend to believe the saying that the United States produced the Zika virus and the mosquitoes. It causes pregnant women, their babies are born with small heads. It's still too early to find out what long-term stuff it's going to do, but and like I say, I even got mixed up with that when I was in Honduras. I got sickly when I came back from Honduras. And that leads me to believe. You mean the United States government is the only nasty-ass government that would do such horrible things? I mean, you know, they're just hanging on to the smallpox virus just because it's, yeah, okay, and so I know the U.S. government is upstanding. I mean, so if they would resort to something like that, what would you think Russia would do? And I know the Chinese government, they got lots of people. They don't mind exterminating a few of them. So they have no problem working with weird diseases, stuff like that. Now, I mentioned, and you know, all of them are a part of the United Nations. And I'm sure they've got lots of deadly, all kinds of stuff. And if they were to bring in their troops in the United States, because, you know, the United States government doesn't have enough troops to take care of all the craziness going on. And, martial law isn't doing the job. Or, maybe because of the financial breakdown, and then it completely fell apart. They need help from the UN. And the UN, if you know anything about the UN, their troops suck. They're really people that can't get jobs. They come from third world countries, even worse than Guatemala. A lot of them from African countries. And really illiterate. They can't handle a job. So they end up being UN troops. There's not that many of them, so they're going to have to be more. So maybe they'll substitute some of them with Russian and Chinese troops. I don't know. And then they might decide, but you're okay. You're hid up in the mountains in Idaho or some weird place like that. Well, they want the natural resources that are there. And they need to get the people out of there. I don't think it'd be too far of a stretch of imagination thinking that they would let loose some kind of weird stuff. I have not seen, every time I think they've stooped really, really low. These governments come up with stuff even lower. I mean, they all these governments, as far as I know, hurt their own people. And then these really rich guys, like Gates, he goes around and want to give vaccinations to people, in which that destroys lives. It's, like I say, because I have morals, I can't even imagine what goes on in these people's minds, that they produce such nasty stuff and set it out on people. A place to hide? I don't think so. You want to escape it? I don't think so. You notice even me, I don't say, well, I'm going to come here to escape it. No. I came here waiting for the American people to get a set of balls and stand up for what's morally right. And that is the time when I'm going to return. You know, there's some things that are just more important. More important than yourself. It's not even just the American people. This world that's gone just plain crazy. Now, what can one individual do? I don't know. But I know this individual cannot sit back and watch and allow this crap to happen. I've learned, since I learned when I was in Vietnam, the government all governments, they don't look at people, even their own people, with respect. They don't want strong individuals, and they sure don't want morally strong individuals coming together for a common goal. If I know one thing, I'm getting my marbles together. There's always an adventure. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com.